Nina was placed 200 miles from home for mental health treatment. It was very difficult for Nina's family to visit, and this caused Nina considerable distress, and she began self-harming. Graham, Nina's social worker, decided to use the human rights tool to see if the decision interfered with Nina's human rights. The tool highlighted that the right to respect family life was relevant in Nina's situation. He had a meeting with the clinical commissioning group and explained that Nina was very distressed by the move and wished to be closer to her family. The CCG explained that while they understood that such moves were difficult, there was nothing that could be done in her situation. After the meeting, Graham wanted to escalate Nina's human rights argument. Graham wrote to the CCG to say that the CCG had a duty to respect Nina's right to family life. The letter also pointed out that the CCG were obliged to respect Nina's rights, and that they weren't taking sufficient action to protect her rights. The CCG agreed to have another meeting with Graham to discuss Nina's situation. Even if Nina could not be placed very close to her family, Graham knew the importance of Nina being closer to her family. And using human rights, he wanted to work together with the CCG to find a reasonable solution. At the meeting, Graham asked how the decision had been made to place Nina 200 miles from her home, and whether a doctor had assessed her during the time she was away, emphasising the level of emotional distress the move had caused for Nina and her family. Within a few days of the meeting, the CCG sent a doctor to assess Nina. Within 2 weeks of the assessment, Nina was transferred to a unit closer to home. As it was within 40 miles of her family, it was close enough for her brothers to visit, and Nina was able to have home visits. As a result, Nina was much happier, and her mental health improved.